And now I gratefully and excitedly like to turn this over to Kathy Wyden, the chair of the Quilt Guild, to present the quilts to the graduating seniors.
And we'll start today. I would like the seniors receiving quilts this year, Gabby Danielson, Jack Denton, Carolyn Duke, James Kurtz, and Avery Rich to come forward, please. And Pete Akers, I believe, is not here today, but her parents will be receiving that quilt. And we'll do that at the end here. And the Quilt Guild members, please, even if you didn't make a quilt for a senior this year, and I think next year we've got a lot more seniors coming, so everybody's going to have a chance to share the fun. And so if members of the Quilt Guild will come forward, because we help each other in many, many ways. All right. First on my list is Gabby Danielson. Brenda Donay made a quilt for her, and Vicki Kramer is presenting that quilt.
I have a lot to say. I was sitting here thinking, I've known Gabby for a long time, even when you didn't have teeth. And then when you have just a few teeth, you were the funniest looking little kid. But you've grown into a really beautiful gal. So Brenda said to tell you that you're an accomplished Nordic skier, which we know, competed at state. She was voted her team's MVP. She's going to attend Gustavus Adolphus College in the fall with an interest in occupational therapy and Spanish. Gabby likes blues and bright colors, so her quilt is in these colors. The backing fabric reminded Brenda of ski tracks.
Next on the list is Jack Denton, and Cindy Sorensen and Joy Gerard made his quilt.
Hi there, I don't know if Jack knew I was making his quilt or not. I was subtly trying to figure out what he's doing the past couple of weeks. So Jack's going to Century College in the fall, the hopes of transferring to the U of M eventually, and probably studying in cybersecurity, computer science focus. So Jack has been very busy. When he's been in high school, he worked, I know that he's been a dishwasher at Pizza Ranch for a number of years and helped coordinate several of the tech get-togethers. So. Yeah. Jack told us he liked electric blue. I don't know if I hit it, but hopefully.
Carolyn Duke and Allison Coates made her quilt.
So Carolyn and I kind of go way back. It was a no-brainer for me to make her quilt. 384 years ago. Some of her ancestors and some of my ancestors boarded the same ship in Bristol, England, set sail for North America and immigrated together. Since then, we've served together. She's been an acolyte, I've been a lay reader, so we've been up at the altar together. We've cooked food and served it at bagpipes and bonfires. She's helped decorate the lamb cake at the Easter Vigil. has a beautiful singing voice. She's a very fast swimmer. She's worked tirelessly for the American Cancer Society, even as recently as yesterday. Her next big adventure will be to attend the University of Kansas, and ironically, I also live there. So, thank you guys.
Made a quilt for James Kurtz, and I don't really know James, but I've been around church enough to know that he's involved in a lot of different things and has been a leader in tech and other great things involved in the church. And you're going to University of Wisconsin River Falls, is that correct? And then it's kind of exploring his options, and the world's your oyster. So, in looking at kind of what he wrote and information that I gleaned from his mother too, is that he was interested in blues and purples and gradations of color and that kind of thing. This quilt is called Star Trip. And Avery Rich, Brenda Hoffman, and Barb Leonard made a quilt for her.
Avery's looking at me, not sure what I'm going to say. Barb Leonard and I teamed up to make this quilt for Avery. I actually wasn't going to make a quilt this year, but then it was Avery. Oh my gosh, Avery, of course. So the name of this quilt is Reflections. And actually it worked out well because Avery is a swimmer, and on her information sheet she indicated that she liked water and the ocean and bright colors, and so we tried to come up with something that would reflect those things about her. I do know that you're going to Grand Canyon College, and I actually know your mom better than I do. She was. So we're just so excited to present this to you, and we want you to go with God and remember your family here at Ascension. Much.
And Karen Munson made a quilt for Mead Akers, and her parents are
Terry and Tricia, I knew you before Mead was born. And what a privilege it's been to walk this path with you during her life. It's just been such an exciting journey. I remember her as a little tot. As friends and neighbors, we would get together, and Mead would always help decorate our Christmas tree. And it's just been to be her friend and confirmation mentor, and now a colleague at the University of Minnesota. It's just been a terrific blessing. And so I hope this quilt is as much a blessing to her as our friendship has been to me. Special to this quilt is the opportunity that Mead and I had to make it together. So she chose many of the fabrics and the design and helped with the cutting and sewing, and so here it is.
leftover meets spirit and soul in taking on the job of teaching her quilting. Yes, you mentioned that you were her confirmation sponsor and have been such a great friend and mentor. This has meant so much to her. Thank you for your love.
We have a final quilt to be given by Barb Kelly to her granddaughter. Is Aubrey here? I don't expect she would be here. You might not know, but Aubrey just had to go into the hospital, into ICU this past weekend, was there for the week. She had an unexpected seizure. She's a remarkable young woman. She has designed a course at the high school with a phys ed teacher to integrate folks with able-bodied abilities and disabilities to work together in phy ed together. She's a fast-pitch softball queen and captain, and she's done quite a remarkable job in school with her studies and looks to be a promising young woman in the world. Anything else you want to say?
I want to thank all of you that prayed for our granddaughter since the event happened. And she will be going, as far as we know, she's going to Madison for her studies.
Well, congratulations to the seniors, and I just wanted to thank the Quilt Guild. It's an amazing group of women. We could have Ben join us too. There's nothing that keeps you from doing that. But it just happens to be that we have about 12 women on the rolls, as it were, right now. And at a meeting, we'll have maybe 7 or 8, depending on what's happening in people's lives. But they're all dedicated. They do a great job. And we're always looking for new converts. And you don't have to be a fabulous quilt designer or a fabulous seamstress or anything like that. Sometimes we've even had people come and just cut things and tell jokes, and it's been really a fun part. We have a lot of fun, and we also have food a lot of the time too. So you can see me or see Brenda Donay or any of these people that you've seen today as part of the Quilt Guild if you're interested. And thanks to the church for your support.
Choir all the way through their senior year. And they're fabulous singers and they're so beautiful. They have to have a little teddy bear to go with their quilt.